All right, so ponder this thought with me for a moment. If you could go back and observe, but not alter or interact with any moment in time, what would it be? I saw this question last week, didn't think much of it. Well, I wasn't planning on doing anything about it, but then I was struck with inspiration at about 3:30 yesterday morning, and so I figured, I've got these thoughts rattling around in my brain, I might as well put them on video. I will tell you, this isn't necessarily a silly, wacky, funny video. It's just more of a chance for you to maybe to know what's going on inside my brain, get to know me a little bit better, if you will. So here are a couple instances that I thought of way too early in the morning that I would like to go back in time and observe. One would be my parents' wedding day. I would love to see that in living color. You see pictures, but it's always better to see it in the moment, to see how their ceremony compared to my wedding ceremony, how the receptions compared to one another. I'd love to hang out with my relatives at the prime of their youth and get down with them for a little bit. I think that'd be really cool. And if I could go back even further in time, I would also like to go back to when my parents were maybe 8, 9, 10 years old, either like Christmas morning or maybe a birthday, just to see how they were at that age, to see if they were as rotten as I was when I was that age, and believe me, I was rotten, or see if they're like my kids at that age, now that I have a 7 and 10-year-old. And also, in addition to seeing them at that age, I'd like to see my grandparents at the age that I am about now, because I never really... I lost all my grandparents at a fairly young age. By the time I was 17, all my grandparents had passed. So I never got to know them as an adult, never got to talk to them about marriage or kids or anything like that. So I'd like to see how they handled my parents at that age, because I know how my parents were with me. I know how I am with my kids. But I would love to see that. I think I could maybe learn a thing or two from how they handled my parents, and at the same time get a little information on my parents at that age, so that when they were to yell at me later, I could maybe have some ammunition to throw back at them. Just a couple things I was thinking about at 3:30 in the morning while I couldn't sleep, thinking about this ridiculous question. But hey, that's what they're for. So if you have a moment in time that you would like to go back to and observe, I would love to know what it is. I really would. Doesn't have to be silly or nothing. But leave a comment, and thanks for watching, and see you next time.